Ladies and gentlemen, the trust level between the Kenyan government and the citizens is very low, and it continues to deteriorate by the day. Kenyans don't trust what is coming from their government, especially when it involves President Ruto himself. And I think it's emanating from the fact that William Ruto has lied many times, that he has neutralized the fact that sometimes you can even give him the benefit of doubt. When William Ruto was in Kirinyaga yesterday, where he was given a cold reception, a video has leaked out where William Ruto is mingling freely with a group of people who can be described as a BodaBoda group. But people read mischief. And most of the guys, who some of them are in caps, kofia, the Mavin kofia, others are hooded, the way they carry themselves, people looked at the video that I'm about to give you, and they had different opinions. I want you to look at this video and tell me what you make out of it.
Hata mimi nimesema niwasalimie. Bali muungano. Hata mimi nang'ang'ana na kibarua. Tunataka kunywa maji hapa. Okay. Tutaongea. Tuna hiyo. Karibuni sana.
William Ruto is seen intermingling very freely, and then he tells them, tunataka kunywa maji hapa kidogo. Kimani Chungwa is there, and the uniformed security is standing at a distance. But Kenyans feel that these were security men who were there under the guise of BodaBoda, because they were able to notice that some of them were menyoa, and it is like they just dressed to hide their real identity. What do you think? Do you think these are real BodaBoda? And the reason why I understand where Kenyans are coming from is this. I know, like I've said, that William Ruto is very mean with honesty, with the truth. He's never candid. But then ask yourself this question. Can William Ruto meet BodaBoda guys, and then he tells them, tunataka kunywa maji hapa, we want to go for refreshment, and he leaves them without even a single cent? Because in the past we know William Ruto as someone who used to meet the BodaBoda guys and he gives a million shillings. These people would have not been left without anything if they were real BodaBoda guys. And William Ruto tells them, I'm going for refreshment, tunaenda kunywa kitu kidogo. They would have demanded, unatuacha aje? You know how BodaBoda guys behave. Put yourself in these people's shoes. Nyinyi ni BodaBoda, the president has come, you are greeting each other, and then he tells you, tunaenda kunywa maji hapa kidogo, maybe for dinner, lunch or something. You can't tell the president, sisi unatuacha aje. And the William Ruto that we know, do you think he could have just left them without anything? And that really brought about the issue of trust. Do you think William Ruto was meeting BodaBoda guys? Are these real BodaBoda guys? And then, if at all they were BodaBoda guys, why would it be? Why would we be given that picture as William Ruto meets BodaBoda? Because the real issue here is the youth, the mama mbogas, and the BodaBoda guys have abandoned William Ruto, and it is because William Ruto could not obey his part of the bargain. The bargain was very simple. We are voting for you. You are going to lower the cost of living. We are voting for you. You are going to reduce the amount of taxes that you had accused the former regime of imposing on us. We are voting for you, and you are going to form a government of the hustler. Maybe in your appointments and in your government, we need to see hustlers. We are voting for you. We need to see a better government compared to the one that you had accused of bringing the economy to its knees. But then when you look at the way things are happening, whether it is appointments, there are no hustlers. Whether the taxes that he had promised not to raise, he continues to raise them. And the common man ndio ule anaumia. And so the BodaBoda guys have left him. And that is why he's showcasing such kind of meetings, and he wants to show people that he still enjoys the same support as he used to do. One thing that this government is forgetting is one, we intermingle. And so when we come up and say that the BodaBoda have left him, we know because we interact with them. They confess it. Many tell us that they regret voting for William Samoei Ruto. They regret listening to his fallacies. And they even regret abandoning Uhuru at the time of need. And now that Uhuru is in the country, we are yet to see whether they will embrace Uhuru Kenyatta. When will we bridge the gap that has been created, the trust gap that we have? Because it is very bad that we are dealing with a government that we don't trust. You see, when you are dealing with someone you don't trust, it is very dangerous. Even when things are bad, we have labeled the government to be a government of liars. Let me give you an example. The reason why the government is a co-author of its own predicament is this. We currently have a controversy that is surrounding the oil deal between the government of Kenya and the government of the Gulf states. A very simple question is being asked. Show us the documents that you used during the signing. Very simple. It requires just one answer. Here are the documents. But how are they handling it? Mr. Odinga is interested in the deal. He was left out, and that is why he's bitter. That does not explain the question of a document that shows a deal. Let me take you back. Wafula Chebukati recently got an award of the best manager of elections when he showed the whole world how some people went to Bomas and he told them that they wanted to overturn the will of the people. And he has showed the world that he stood steadfast against the machinations and pressure to overturn the will of the people. And then he's being asked, be that as it may, you've talked, you've said someone wanted to subvert the will of the people. Can you open the server? It is as simple as such. Just open the server, because there are two people complaining here. One person is saying that you stole his cow. And the cow shed is there. You have the keys. Why don't you just open so that this person can look around and see whether he's got his cow inside the cow shed? And you tell them, oh, you are bitter, you are defeated, you can't accept election result. And these are the kind of things that when Kenyans look at, they fail to understand the government, they fail to trust the government. Gas was supposed to be retailing at 500 because that was a promise. It is not there. Our Kenyan ladies and women were supposed to be given diapers for the first 3 months when they have new babies. That is gone. The government promised that it will not engage in raising taxes. It is gone. The government said they would not engage in taking more loans like the former regime used to do. They are taking more loans from the IMF. And so you would understand where Kenyans are coming from when they say they don't trust the government. The video, I'm almost convinced that these are not the BodaBoda guys. If they were, they would have been given something kitu kidogo. I don't know what you think, ladies and gentlemen. But one thing I know, Kenyans don't trust the government. But you see, let me leave you with this. Trust is earned. It doesn't come automatically. It is like employing one person in a shop. And then you be with him or her for some times, and you realize that when you forget your money, he will return it to you, or you have somebody working for you in your house. When she go washing your clothes and there's some money in the pocket, she'll take it and return it back to you. And you know that is how people earn trust, so that you start trusting them with your property and everything. Has the government earned any trust from Kenyans? No. They are dishonest, and therefore they have earned the opposite, mistrust, because this is what they have worked for. Tell me what you think about that video.